Hello, once again. This is going to be what I call, I guess, the ultimate trooper comparison. Okay, so as we were talking about before, the different stormtroopers. I've actually here. I want to show you something. Now, upon further review, you can turn all of the stormtroopers. I just didn't have it. You know, this is Luke's stormtrooper. See, you can turn him a full 360 degrees. All the stormtroopers do it. But, however, the Han stormtrooper that I showed you last time makes clicking sounds when you do that. So, I got out another Han stormtrooper. This is the other one that I have, where his helmet is a little bit looser, but he's hold on a second. We'll try it right now. Okay, yeah, with this Han stormtrooper, he does go all the way around too, and he doesn't make clicking noises, but you can feel the clicking, a little slow, little pulse. Now, just see this. I increased the quality of the video. I can actually see a difference just looking at it now. And I turned the light on, so not just the sunlight. And yeah, you can see how the warping in the packaging, I guess. It's just they all are like that, whether they're packaged or not. But see, the date code on this one is 50261. Date code on this other one I was saying, because they feel weird or different, like cheaper plastic. This one's 50761. So I might have something there, actually. And if you put them side by side, there seems to be, I don't know, kind of looks like there's a little bit of difference. Looks like a lot of difference, sort of. This one seems to have much narrow chest. Almost looks like a girl. You know what I mean? See? This one seems like it has a wider chest. This one seems thinner and more sticking out. This is the newer version. Huh. But they both also had the, they both had that silver paint on their blaster. He's the only one. Anyway. So this is kind of like the ultimate stormtrooper thing. I got two Han stormtroopers standing right here. I got the First Order Snowtrooper, First Order Stormtrooper, Luke Stormtrooper, regular Stormtrooper, the second version of the Sand Trooper, and the original Sand Trooper. So one thing, some people asked me before, is the pauldron the same on these, on the Snow Trooper and the Sand Trooper? Could you actually switch them out, put his on a black pauldron and pretend like it's a Wave 1? Well, first of all, this is red. His is orange, so you can see the difference. You can also see that it looks like it's stretching right there on the orange part, like if his thing is pulling down. This one doesn't have that. There is no strap. It's just a flap that sticks out. So the answer to that would be no. For those of you who might try to rip someone off on eBay or something. Okay, so Now here's the difference between, since Sand Trooper was the first one to come out, we'll do a comparison on them. See, that is the same. It's got the same pauldron, but it's not painted. It's just black. It has no paint on it whatsoever. So now looking at the Sand Trooper, there you go. Nice clear shot, trying to get his head. Now, one thing with these, see, you can tell that, you know, they have a joint there. There's another thing. Well, I was looking at this part that's painted, seeing how much of it is painted. Pretty much the majority of it. The other Sand Trooper is similar, but the original Sand Trooper has a much dirtier helmet. It's much, you can see that obvious. It's much browner. See, look at all that dirt. People are asking about that all the time. And so there's your answer. If you look at them together, see this one? It's got a fair amount of shading on it. It's got more pronounced belt buckle. It's almost like they painted each one individually, well, like to make sure they were brown. And oh, they also come with a regular blaster too, because I keep this one in a separate place because he's a wave one. With my Darth Maul, Luke X-Wing, and R2-D2. So this one's not as pronounced on the left, his left, but look at the feet. You can see a lot of warping. See this foot right here, and this one, he's like bull-legged or something. Like they're going towards, they almost touch each other. This one, the black pauldron one, still has the same problem with the left side, but the right side doesn't look like it's warped. I can also see right away that, you know, there's more dirt on his right arm where that joint is. It's like they put it there intentionally, or where the joint is. They put little spots. There's one right there, right above his thigh. And if you want to know the date code, it's 39901. Something like that. Let's see. Yep. No. 41301. And this got the A7 hashtag, whatever. I haven't seen. Not sure who we saw that on before. I thought it was a clone trooper. Yeah, it's a clone trooper. Sorry, Captain. Not sure why they did that on this one. So evidently they didn't stop doing that. But it does look funny, the joint, because of that. But it doesn't actually. It's not going to break. It's solid. It just looks like it will. Just look how much space is in between and that. Just like I showed you before. Okay, so another difference. Let's see here. This one seems to be a little bit easier to move. The legs, like right there. The original could not move at all. This one I've tried many different things, heating it up and all sorts of stuff. I mean, you can feel it bounce a little, but it just doesn't want to move. So He also seems to have a little bit more dirt. So on the upper half of his legs, he's pretty much sand brushed all the way through with that sand. A lot like the Stormtroopers when they first started doing that. Oh my god, it's 10 minutes already. Okay, so see if there's any other differences between the backpack or anything like that, the weapons. Let's see, this original Sand Trooper, I can tell you what number he is. He's the first one who ever had a blaster. And he is, it looks like a number 1. And the number 1 on the gun. Above the handle. So I don't know, maybe that tells you something, maybe not. First one is number 1. And this is the first one. So now one more time, look how dirty his face is. This is the original. This is the re-release with the black pauldron. So I guess that means orange is the commander. Maybe this guy's a lieutenant, slightly underneath him, because it doesn't look like he's seen as much action. Now, as far as the weapons, or backpack, let's see if the backpacks are the same. The backpacks look identical, more or less. So this one I may have a little paint issue right there on the bottom part. Little spots of paint on that cylinder. And so he also comes with this weapon, this long rifle, which has a lot of silver on it. I mean, tons and tons of silver paint. A lot. And here's his bazooka. Compare it to this one. Yes, they're the same colors. And it also has a little paint right there. I don't know if you see it. A little orange dot right there. Not supposed to be there. Here's his gun. The original Sand Trooper. There's no silver on the upper half. The lower side by the down in here, there's a little bit. Some right there. Quite a bit right there. So if there is any differences, basically the first Sand Trooper is much dirtier. And the second Sand Trooper has much more shine on his weapon. So, I mean, look at that. All that glare right there, that's silver. Look at that. It's almost like the gun is silver with a little bit of black. Way different. Extremely different. I mean, they had to do something. They didn't paint his pauldron, so they painted his weapon, I guess. And here's your first order Stormtrooper. This is just Stormtroopers. Stormtroopers only. There's his date code on the bottom of his foot. So they're not doing it on the legs anymore. And let's see about him. Not sure where his date code is. It might be there. Yeah, on the first order Snow Trooper. This is the Toys R Us version. You can see it real little bitty, but there's his date code on the upper part of his foot. And a lot of people ask, yes, his little skirt thing's removable. It takes a little bit of work to get it on and off, but yes it is. Alright, there you go.